And what I do right at this point in the game is I just leave Mothra a little bit just to get a buffer. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. This is Enzo, and today I'm going to be showing you a game I played with several of my subscribers. So for me, I'm spawning here right on the border with Mali and Mauritania, as I'm sure you all know, because everyone here really pays attention to these borders. And in this game, we got a few different players with me. We got the guy here. We have Lysicus. I think Lysicus plays for KD. And then down here, I believe this is Emily. So I got a four-team game going on here. And that's pretty good for me because typically I have to carry on my own. But in this game, I guess things didn't go according to the plan because a lot of times when I play with people, I think I can just chill. So I'm spawning here in Mauritania. We did have a guy, Venezuela Gamer, that's spelled wrong, down there, but they're not very smart. They spawned a little bit late. And I got a really good pocket at the start. In terms of our team here, Emily down here, unfortunately, is very much sandwiched between everyone. In Africa, a lot of the spawns in the middle can be very dangerous. Some people like Western Africa, there's more people who kind of take the risk, or some people take the risk of Southern Africa. And Middle East can be an interesting spawn like Lysicus is doing here. But you always got to consider map dynamics and who's spawning where, just thinking about overall power balance. And as you can see, I get off to a great start, basically pulling out Crown, and things are looking good for me. At this stage of the game, I'm just chilling, basically thinking about, okay, so how am I going to play this? When I have a team, or when anyone has a team, you should really be looking around to see who has the potential best prospects. In terms of me, I'm basically thinking of two options. Do I go for viral infection, or do I go for Mothra right here? In terms of the guy, maybe he could have done some punish to this PM right here. Emily, at this point, it just looks doomed. Like, red looks like they're always going to come out of Southern Africa, and you're just surrounded by people who have a troop lead, so really all you can do is sit and chill. Lysicus here, unfortunately, because this Bagtatopos has left, it's just going to get pushed down by that bot. There's not really a good option. You can't really get below the cap of anyone else, so it goes for this guy in black here, because you'll just be punished by OG Dad, so it's pretty doomed. So on my front, I'm still over here just thinking about, okay, who do I go for? And really, I'm not sure. Even looking at this, I decided to take a bite out of viral infection. But as you can see, just looking at the leaderboard, you can see that Mothra has a lot higher land and is a lot less dense. So eventually, I decided to go for him. Emily, as is kind of predicted, is kind of asking for troops. This is kind of a classic thing with a team gameplay. It can make sense to basically donate someone here just because of how dumb this person is down here. But like for me, I just sometimes have to figure things out on my own, and that actually helps you improve a lot. So I do my one bite out of viral infection, basically just realizing, you know what, I think this person's not dumb. Mothra has such low density that I think I gotta go for it. Simultaneous in this game, I do see Chaos right here. And Chaos is an organized clan, and kind of one of the things that you can think about in games is that if you deal with randoms, there's a much higher propensity to just randomness and bad decisions. So I got to keep that in mind. So I see this player 924 as a buffer state. I believe the guy is donating me. It makes a lot of sense because it doesn't really make sense to punch Chaos or Golden Retriever. I'm just gonna go down here. For some reason, Mothra decides to go for viral infection. They're a random, they're not being smart. You can even see it looks like they're pushing back right here. And what I do right at this point in the game is I just leave Mothra a little bit just to get a buffer. I probably could have thought about going straight on through, and in retrospect, I think that does make a lot of sense, but I'm kind of slow playing that. That's a way you can fault my gameplay in a lot of ways. Because I don't often have a team, sometimes I play games slow, and that can lead to challenges. Like, for example, supporting Emily could have made sense in some regards, but anyways, that's a different game. Lysicus here, unfortunately, due to overall power balance, they're just slowly going to be pushed down. They're slowly going to be weared down. There's not anything they can do. So very much the game is in my hands. So this player 924 decides to leave. I was thinking just boat over here to Kaj in Libya and Egypt, but because of this basically bot just attacking me, I decide, let me take it out. They decide to block that. I go through here. Because of Kaj basically sitting way below red interest, they're clearly going to be my target here, especially because I see Lysicus getting pummeled over here in the Middle East. For some reason, this Kaj dude decides to basically go somewhere else. I can't recall if Lysicus full donated me. I have some critiques of that, even though a lot of clan players tend to do it. I'm not really in that position all the time. In any case, at this point in the game, I'm just going into the lowest density person. I just ally people at this point in time, even though I'm probably not going to keep it, seeing who will basically buy me time to get more land to take more of the map. Simultaneously, I'm just kind of thinking, all right, what is the next step at this point in time? And my logic with Chaos and going for them first is, one, they're an organized clan. I don't know why Chaos did that. I don't know if they know it's me. If they can read Mandarin, right? Sorry if I don't get my tones right, man, but I do know what that means. So at this point of the game, I've gotten too much of the map. I have 51%. I even told the guy to start boating down earlier, basically because of this dumb person down here. If the game was closer, we do need to collaborate and work to basically take down people who are at the lowest density. But you can see right here, clearing up the game. This is another great lesson. Use borders effectively, bro, because no one can do anything at this point in the game. 779 takes off, and that is pretty much it. And you can see this is a Mauritania thematic win being made into a time lapse for September 2025. Be sure to stay tuned to my channel and subscribe for that. And in any case, one last question for y'all. If you want to play with me in games, just let me know. I'm thinking if I should try to turn Enzo into a clan effectively. Not really sure, as you see me basically taunting people here with full send. Let me know what you think. There's some other really great Territorialio content creators who do live streams and stuff. So I'm still thinking of that. And anyways, thanks for watching, everyone. Stay tuned to my channel if you want to see more.